Well, and most people think of bike-friendly cities being in Europe. They're not the only ones. The 2019 Copenhagenize Index, which ranks cities that actively welcome cyclists, it puts Bogota, Colombia, Tokyo, Japan, Chinese Taipei, and Vancouver, Canada, all in the top 20. That means they've worked on bike infrastructure, improved policy, promoted bike share systems, and restricted car use, among many measures. For more on the cycling surge, I'm joined now live via Skype with Claudia Adriazola-Steil. She's the Global Director for Health and Road Safety at the World Resources Institute's Ross Center for Sustainable Cities. Welcome to the show, Claudia. First, what are some of the benefits that cities and urban areas get as people switch from regular modes of transportation, public modes of transportation, to bicycles?
Thank you very much. Well, the benefits are many. As some of the people that have been interviewed in Mexico City, it ranges from health. We need to be active, and the human population for the last 10 years have been really decreasing the amount of activity, of physical activity, which is leading to millions of people dying for physical inactivity. This is just one of the sides. Less congestion, better air quality. Just in November last year, the air in New Delhi was like smoking 33 cigarettes a day. So there are many benefits. On top of that, we can talk about equity. It is a way to get around for everyone.
What are some of the initiatives that we've seen in Africa and Asia and in Latin America to develop safe and sustainable modes of transport, in particular cycling?
Well, throughout the years, all these continents have been focusing on sustainable mobility. But I will say very slowly, from the organization that I represent, WRI, the World Resources Institute, we're very keen on seeing more action on climate change. And it's been really daunting to see how slowly these changes have been happening. One of the silver linings that we are seeing with COVID-19 is that sustainable mobility, in particular the piece on biking, is really moving ahead. We are seeing big changes in Ethiopia, where the Minister of Transport is really leading the way on how to make Addis Ababa and other intermediate cities biking cities. We are seeing big changes in Bangalore and in Mumbai and in Latin America, where we have 80 more kilometers of pop-up bike lanes in Bogota, where they might be becoming permanent. The government of Peru in Lima has decided to open 350 kilometers, and we can go on and on the changes that we are seeing around the world. I think we are in the front of a very important tipping point, and I hope it stays.
So oftentimes when organizations and bicycling activists try to launch this sort of initiative, there is resistance from drivers. You take away a lane, for example. Did COVID-19 essentially open up a window because there were less cars on the road anyway, a good opportunity to make this kind of push?
Absolutely. We need to be physically distanced because of COVID-19. Not everyone should have a car to move around, nor, the majority of the people in the world have the resources to afford a car. So the next best option is to have a bike, and that's why it has been a great boom around the world on how biking is really taking a space that is just only fair from the cars. Now, I'm very sure that once people that have not had the opportunity to bike and they start doing so, they will find themselves much better, energized, feel very capable of moving around with a bike. But there is a but, and that is that cities need to put safe infrastructure for cyclists. There is no way that we can ask people to start biking if it is dangerous. What does it mean, dangerous? We cannot have cyclists at the speeds that vehicles go. So limiting the speeds to no more than 50 kilometers per hour in cities, and giving cyclists segregated bike lanes where you have some type of vertical separation, it is key
And
to protect them, to allow them to bike more.
Have we seen in recent weeks an uptick in cities willing to cooperate with bicyclists, with organizations promoting bicycling?
Absolutely. I will say that everywhere we are seeing that taking big steps. Again, Insurgentes in Mexico is a wonderful example. 30 years on advocacy, and now it has happened and is there. So I think it's just about measuring the benefits and really giving biking an opportunity to become a very important way to move around.
Claudia Adriazola-Steil from the World Resource Institute, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you very much.